saw this thing and it was like, and be like, I'm out here fighting demons, and it's really just them fighting their own gay thoughts. No. I feel like that was funny. That was funny. Trying to make sure I don't have salmon and feta in my teeth. For 5 minutes, can I not have a fucking booger in my nose? Is that okay with you? Is it fine? For 5 minutes, for 5 minutes, can I not have a booger in my nose? I have something to show you. We have a new addition to the family. It's a lobster, but actually it's a crawfish because we're in the South. There's no fucking lobsters down here. It's a crawfish I got from my son for his Valentine's Day present, and then he found it again, and like, so anyways, it's a crawfish. Okay, wait, but for real, we got a new addition to the family. I got them from Spencer's. It's Baphomet. You know Baphomet. Look! Oh my god. And yeah, it was on sale for $24, but then they were in the clearance bin. They were in the clearance bill for like $15, and I got this, and then I got like this the Killer Clowns from Outer Space a lunchbox for my son because he's kind of into that kind of stuff. We watched it before together, and I was like, "Do you like it?" He's like, "Yeah." This is fucking cute. I love Baphomet. I love him. It's so cute. It is the cutest thing ever. I have tons of like I have like a black goat rug on my wall, and like I just love black goats. I love black goats so much. I wanted to actually like raise and breed Spanish goats because I think they're so cute, and also it's a good thing for like animal husbandry and money side hustle, whatever. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I do. I love goats. I love black goats. It's so cute. It's so fucking cute, right? Isn't that the cutest? Isn't it the cutest thing ever? And I have tons of like Baphomet shirts and stuff like that. I love Baphomet. Now, I love Baphomet for a different reason other people might. Like, I totally, I don't know, listen, I love the occult, okay? And Baphomet is just one of those cutie patooties that I fucks with sometimes. I'm just like, hey, there it is, you know? I love a good story. Let's put it that way. The stories of the Knights Templar and all that shit, like them being hunted down alongside like other people. It's crazy. It's actually a really magnificent and crazy story. And yeah, I like stories. And so every time I go to the occult side of myself, I'm always like digging for stories, looking at stories, different things or whatever. People are like, oh, it's not real, this, whatever. I do not like the Abrahamic one-sided bullshit of it's bad, it's evil, badong, it's bad wrong, it's bad evil. I don't like that shit. I don't give a fuck about this shit. That's so fucking lame. The Abrahamic faith is like, the world's evil, we're the only good guys. Like, we're the good guys. And God's gonna come back and we're all gonna suffer, and like children's blood is gonna be in the fucking streets, and we're gonna be so grateful for it because that means Jesus is coming. And I'm just like, do not come to my town. Santa Claus, do not come. Do not come to my town. Like, I'm just like, no. But anyways, I love other stories that are not Abrahamic. Like, I've just gone, like, when you grow up within a cult of like Abrahamic proportions, and your parents are like insane on both sides. Somebody was like, "Yeah, I'm half gay on my dad's side." I'm like, real. But this is so cute. Anyways, I like the story of Baphomet. I like the story of I like a good polarization. I like a good balance. I like a good black, white, and red. I like a good alchemy. Speaking of alchemy, I watched Nosferatu last night. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm sorry. I just don't give a fuck. I'm not impressed. Um, I was okay. It was cinematically beautiful. I will give it that. The acting was great. It's just the last 5 seconds I cried, and that was it. And I was just like, I'm over it. I don't fucking care. Like, okay, I would have been more. Maybe I'm fucked up. Maybe I fucked myself up. But like, I would have possibly watched with a little bit more on the edge of my seat had I saw that dude. Like, I'm not gonna say that sentence out loud. We're not gonna go there. I think I am fucked up in the head. Okay, so here's the thing. Nosferatu was good. Was it immaculate? No. No, actually, it fucking wasn't. I wasn't really impressed. and there was like a bunch of hype for it, and I just did not give a fuck. I was like, wow, I don't care. And now the person who stole the entire movie from me was little Prince of the Rats. Like, what's his name? The knock Canuck or whatever, the lawyer, the lawyer, the how do you say? I love a good look. I love a good familiar. Okay, I love a good little um I love a good familiar. Okay, so I love Renfield from Dracula 92 or 93 or whatever, right? Um, here's the thing. I love Tom Waits as Renfield. I think he's baby. I love a good fucking crazy man. I love a good psycho. Um, and I'm not gonna lie and say I don't. And so I think the lawyer, the guy who's supposed to Thomas. There we go. I was like, who's supposed to be Jonathan Harker, who's a fucking lame bitch. Anyway, so listen, Thomas, his boss ended up being like a fucking psycho, right? The Prince of the Rats. And I was just like, but we could have saw more rats. Here's the thing. Love Willard, love Crispin Glover. But here's the thing, like more rats. Like more rats. Like, sorry. I'm just noticing there's a line right there and that pissed me off because I look like I'm fucking jacked, but I'm not. It's just like a cutoff. Actually, I look like little Nicky's brother. Oh my god, Adrian! Eating my bonbons and my peppermint schnapps. And like, anyways, here's the thing. I fucks with Crispin Glover. I loved Willard. So good. The little rat's not. They're so cute, right? And then like, but William Dafoe, William Dafoe, William Dafoe. No, I'm just kidding. Shut up. Stop fucking saying words. Listen, he was a short king in that movie. Everyone was towering over him, and he was like this the whole time. He was like, this was William Dafoe and Nosferatu the entire time. At everyone, he was like this. Now you listen here. I know alchemy, and that was it. And I was sold. Like I loved him, and then I loved the like, the rats familiar, the Canuck or whatever his name is. Um, I wasn't compelled about the story. Sucked dick. I didn't like it at all. The horror was not horrible. It's the most horrific thing, and it was like poetic and like cinematically pretty. It was like art, and it was art, and it was pretty, but it wasn't like what I need. And I think that's just personally for me specifically. I'm not ragging on you. If Nosferatu is like your number one fucking thing in your stash, that's beautiful. That's fine. You're totally valid. Like I'm not saying that you suck dicks in hell. What I am saying though, it's just not for me. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna say that phrase. Let's just not say that. That almost came out really wrong. Um, Look, if you get off to it, that's fine. It wasn't hitting it for me. That's what I was gonna say. I'll just say it out loud. You get off Nosferatu, that's fine. It just wasn't my cup of tea, and that's so funny because yeah, William Dafoe, or that's not how you say his last name. Anyways, he was a short king in the whole thing. He was looking up at everybody, and I was like, "What is he doing? He's so tiny." I didn't realize how tiny he was. Is he really that tiny, or did they make him get on his knees? I don't know, but he was so tiny in Nosferatu. He was an itty bitty man, and he was like looking up at everybody, and I was just like, "That is so sweet." Like, why is he so tiny? He's so tiny. Yeah. Anyway, so um, yeah. So it just I didn't like it as much as like it was good, but it wasn't like what they were gassing it up to be, and I was thoroughly disappointed because it wasn't like they were fucking gassing that shit up, bro, and like it wasn't like that at all. Like, so what the fuck? What the helliancy? What the helly berry? Okay, um, yeah. So whatever. But what else did I see? Oh, I rewatched Resident Evil and then I rewatched Red Dragon. Now Red Dragon, I love Red Dragon. I love me some Red Dragon. Love Hannibal. Hannibal is baby. Um, yeah, Will Graham is hilarious. I love Will Graham too because I feel like Will Graham sometimes I'm just so fucking autistic sometimes and it's so embarrassing. And yeah. Will Graham sometimes. But it's okay. I love Red Dragon. It was so good. Save yourself, kill them all. I'm gonna get that tattooed one day. And nobody's gonna know. They're gonna be like, "What is it? Oh my god, she's fucking crazy." If you watch Red Dragon, save yourself, kill them all. Okay. Yeah, I love that. And one day I will get that tattooed. Um, but oh, and then I rewatched Resident Evil, the movie, right? The first one with Mila Chokovich, whatever her last name is. What is it? Mila Milo Chokovich. What's her name? Melia. Multipass. You know who I'm talking about, right? Anyways, so I rewatched. I don't know how it's like Jovovich or something like that. And anyways, Chokovich, Mila Chokovich. Okay, that's her last name from now on. Okay, it's Cunty. Mila Milo Chokovich. Her. Anyways, I didn't realize that you like see her fucking puss. Like I did not realize that shit until I was like, hey, hey, hey. I was like, I was like, girl, what the fuck? Like, it just shocked me because I was like, I didn't think like in those movies back then, like people were showing that, and like they were, but like it was like a jump scare puss. I was like, wait, hey, rewind it. Hey, there's a. Just kidding. But I was like cooking and whatever. So I have like this giant fucking Bluetooth speaker that's so loud. And I have compiled a list of songs that are metal, but extremely like sensual to me. Number one, Omerta, Lamb of God. It has this like this rhythm to it that I ever since I was a kid, because I've always loved Lamb of God since I was a wee little baby, right? Used to jam it every morning, wake up, just like I love very loud screaming music, right? I love listening to men scream at me in the morning. It's like and being angry about the government and shit like that. Yeah. 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 And so that's how I would wake up. Just like, oh murder. Like, yeah. hmm But like, okay, Omerta, right? It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay, I love it. Love it. Love it. Blah, 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 love it. And then another one. I think Hourglass was another one, and then not exactly. No, I'm not gonna put that on our list. But then the next one, 972, is good by Kubla Khan, Texas. Now let me just tell you this. I like Matt Honeycutt. Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay. I love Kubla Khan, Texas. I love it so much. I love the way their music sounds. I love the lyrics. I love the it's good. It's good. It's good. I love it a lot. Okay. And so I was like listening to like I think yeah, Hourglass is on that. And then I was talking to my husband about it. I was like, there's just something so like about these songs where you could just like really move your body to it. I know like guys they headbang or whatever, they're like right. You could do that, but like for girls, it's like like you can get into it. You know what I mean? At least that's what I think. That's what I do. Whenever I dance to metal, it's like I'm just like very like I'm like in a different it's not like I'm sitting there like smashing myself. I'm just like it's a very sensual, nice thing. Like there's a certain beat to it I like a lot. Um yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then also okay, Kubla Khan Texas, so fucking good. There's a couple other songs. There was I think there's something I like Yen a lot by Slipknot. I like Yen a lot. That's a good one. Let's see. I love Darwinism and Cannibal at Kubla Khan, Texas. Um, there is there's a Swan Song. Everything by Kubla Khan, Texas is fantastic, beautiful, great. Like I love the way the music makes me move, and then also there's like a sense of pride for them being like Texas boys and shit like that. Like also whenever how do you say twin tribes? Like they're like just whenever I see like Hispanic people or Mexicans or people from Texas like out in the fucking getting that shit, you know what I mean? There's like a sense of pride in me, like when some people are like proud to be an American, but like there's like for me, it's like whenever I see like Texas boys out there getting it, I'm just like, what are you guys doing out there? I'm so proud of you. What the fuck? Yes, get it. You know, I love that. I love Texas so much. Love it so much. Yeah. hmm I do. I do. But then today I was listening to Kitty again and OTEP, Blood Pigs. Oh, OTEP Blood Pigs goes up on that sensual metal songs that you could like just dance to like in a very sensual way. And like there are just some songs that are so like especially by Lamb of God and Kubla Khan Texas that have like this like rhythm too that's really nice. I like a lot. Okay, next, what else? Okay, so yeah, I was re-listening to OTEP and Kitty, and well, of course, Static X. Static X is evil disco. I love Static X so much. Oh my fucking god. Um, Yeah, he's baby too. Um, Wayne Static, and so it's just yeah. There's a lot of Static X songs that have that like I can't explain it. Look, I'm not musically inclined. I'm just an enjoyer of the culture of the music, and but yeah. Oh, and then I was listening to the deluxe edition of Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, and that was so good on a very loud speaker. It feels like you're in the fucking pit. Like it feels so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it feels great. Feels great. But then there's like another part of me that's like, there's a very, very serious part of me that's like, I have to have angry men or angry women because okay, Ginger, holy fuck, Ginger. Ginger is so good. Perennial, such a fucking Pisces and Perennial are such great songs. I fucking fucks with Ginger hard, like so good. Um, God damn, and I love their story. How she's like, I did not understand English when I first was writing songs. I had to look up words for English, and I said that sounds okay. Like she didn't even like. She wrote these bomb ass fucking songs, and she didn't even understand English. And I was like, I fucking love you. Um, so yeah. What else? I'm just sitting here like sharing. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and share it because who gives a fuck? Who gives a flying fuck? Yeah. Static X, so good, so good. There's a couple System of a Down songs that are like that, but no, System of a Down is different. System of a Down is very different, but I love them very much, very much. But they're not in the like this like I don't know, like I wouldn't put Job for a Cowboy up in that like metal songs that whatever, but like I did used to listen to them a lot, and then I think it was just like there was a point in my teens where I was just like the more incoherent and violently fast the metal is, the better I feel about my life and the harder I shove them into like my headphones into my fucking ear, and like that's just kind of how it was, so whatever. So yeah, I was like revisiting Kitty. There was a couple other things I was revisiting today that was just really good. Oh, there's a song by Washed Out. It's Feel It All Around. It's the theme song for Portlandia. I fucks with that song hard. So good. If you can't get Here's the thing. I have such a catalog of musical interest, all the way from like classical to like death metal, Russian Orthodox. Like it's just a wide range. Like we're talking 3 6 Mafia, Lamb of God, um, Lil Boozy sometimes, that Mexican OT, uh, fucking Eminem, all the way to Kubla Khan, Texas, Kitty, fucking, um, there's a, what was I listening to today? Okay, there's this girl, her name's like Sarah Jarosz or something like that. She's from Texas too. There's just a lot. I have like a very diverse kind of thing for music, very, very diverse musical interests, and all of them I love them all, like all of these different artists I really love them for different feelings and moods, and it's very fun. Music is very fun to have fun with and to let yourself ride into. Like I am gothic, but there is a very and it's inside. I don't always present it outside. It's not always performative gothic, whatever. My friend said the other day it's really difficult for her, like us, we were both in agreement with this, but sometimes it's very difficult to put on externally, like the look, like get the look together because it feels performative, but also a lot of people are just doing it to aura farm goths, they're just like whatever. Well, that's fine. Or some people do it just to get followers online and they're not really about the music, or they don't really feel a certain way, and they're not really like they weren't there when Vampire Freaks were up, and you weren't just sitting there like fucking writing poetry in MySpace and like all this fucking loser ass shit. Like, yeah, they weren't there. They weren't there. You guys weren't there. Or fucking the dark side of Tumblr. Like, you guys just weren't there, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not saying like you can't be goth because you weren't there, but there is a certain amount of fucking cringe. Okay, there's a certain amount of martyring that happens when you bare your fucking soul to people on the internet who want you to go yourself. So I think that like it's just because I don't always have black hair, black eyes, and white fucking makeup on, it doesn't mean I'm not gothic anymore. It's definitely there's a amount of a like it's a soul level thing. It's I don't always have to fucking present. And yeah. And yeah. Boom. fuck your life. Anyways, I don't just only love gothic music, but that is goddamn, that is always like a big, nice piece of chocolate cake. Gothic music, the way it sounds, the way it's beautiful. Rock the baby to sleep. It's so fucking, it is so delicious and dark and fucking puts me in a different way, a wavelength completely. And I just, but yeah, that I love gothic music and I will always love it. I feel like that's something that I will always return to. But I also fuck with like country music. Guys, I live in South fucking Texas. I fuck with Zydeco hard. Are you kidding me? I fuck with Zydeco hard. So fucking hard. Oh my god. Bojack and the Zydeco High Rollers, I think, or the High Rollers. No, I think it's the Zydeco High Rollers. Anyways, give me cornbread. Oh yeah, dude. What the fuck do you know about Zydeco? Because oh goddamn, I can't dance, okay, but I've been wanting to go to like a Zydeco dance off. Like they have like these on the border of Louisiana and Texas. Like there's this one bar where they're like they do dancing and there's so many beautiful people that just go out and they dance together and I love watching it. Like I shamelessly go on YouTube and watch like Zydeco dance offs and stuff like that. And it just makes me miss Louisiana. I want to go back to New Orleans. I love Louisiana. And I don't like Texas, even though, like I said, I was like I have an immense amount of pride for people that come from Texas. I'm like, yeah, because you understand my trauma. The issue is that like people that come from Texas get it. Like people in the fucking different fields, like whenever you see them, and they're even like Brittany Broski or someone like that. People who are from Texas, they understand. There's like a type of Texas attitude. There's a breed of trauma that happens here. There really is, and it really does link us all together. Some of them are just like on their knees grabbing ankles for it, and other people just push against that trauma like me. We just push against that trauma. We're like, we accept it, but we push away from it and tell it to fuck off. But it did happen. It is real, and blah blah blah, 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 right? All that shit. There is this immense amount of respect I have whenever people get away from Texas and like, oh yeah, I'm from Texas. I'm like, girl, you ain't gotta say shit else, bitch. I know what the fuck that means. Barbecues, cook-offs, Sunday fucking chicken dumplings at the fucking Baptist church. People fucking dying at church because they're fucking praying and la 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 and all this. Then there's like the South Texas culture. Then there's the hill country culture. There's fucking River, Guadalupe, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, there's a serial killer in Houston. There's somebody called, I think it's called is it the Buffalo Bayou Killer? So they keep, I think they pulled out like 13 bodies. Anyways, there's a couple of serial killers. Texas is huge. It's huge, so it doesn't matter. But there's like a couple of serial killers. There's one in the is it Ladybird Lake or something like that? There's one up north, and then there's one in Houston they haven't caught. But then like also Houston, there's gang violence, there's all kinds of there's trafficking, but what are they all attributing each death that they find in the bayou to this to somebody? It could be a girl. I'm not gonna be fucking sexist. But it's usually a white guy. Like serial killers, it's usually a white guy. But you know what's crazy is whenever people were talking about having, I know, I'm sorry, I'm going off, whatever, I don't give a fuck. People were talking about serial killers and then they were going to lump gang violence into the database for serial killers. And so if a gang member has killed more than 3 people, then they're considered a serial killer. But then that's completely fucking different. Gang violence is completely different from serial killing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Um, and if you don't, it is absolutely different. It's like saying chocolate cake and then tres leche. Like, yeah, they're both cake. Yeah, somebody fucking died. But gang violence is completely different. Like you're taking orders, you're defending something, you're killing someone, you're getting rid of somebody. Serial killing is completely different. It's just completely different. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's two completely different things. It's like it's two completely different. Let's put it this way: Gothic makeup tutorial versus Republican right wing woman tutorial. They're both makeup tutorials, but they're two different flavors, right? We can be honest about that. They are the same amount of makeup, just different fucking palettes. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's the body counts there. The body counts there. They're just different amount. There's different palettes you're working with. Okay. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Somebody was talking about, oh, there's a serial killer in like around this one lake or whatever. And then there is like somebody, they keep pulling bodies out of the bayou in Houston or like the Trinity River, which is normal. It's normal for them to pull bodies out of the Trinity River. It's like no fucking big deal. It's like, okay. That's like, I don't know, it's just normal. I don't know, maybe if you live in a city, you get more desensitized, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was downtown in San Antonio and I heard a lady fucking scream, and, as you just you kinda, like, look that way and then you kinda just keep going with your shit because there's a lot of stuff happening, but later on you found out the girl died, violence, blah, blah, shit like that, you're like, "Oh, fuck, that sucks." It wasn't like I was above the Riverwalk, she was below the Riverwalk somewhere in, like, a corner. Apparently, she was getting stabbed to death. It's very sad, it's very horrible, but then you find out, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, being in a city, you get desensitized to shit, and I get that. Um, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, there's apparently, like, a serial killer in Houston. I think it's the Buffalo Bayou Killer, they're calling him something like that, whatever. Um I don't know. I'll have to ask my husband's brother. He knows all of that shit. He keeps up with like serial killers and whatnot. And I'm like, but then like his mom's like a parole officer and stuff like that. It's just like a kind of like maybe it's just a true crime thing. I'm not into true crime. I don't give a fuck about true crime. I don't. And my mom was like 9 feet deep in that shit. It makes my tummy hurt. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, I just don't like it at all. And it's another one of those things where like it's just triggering for me. So, but if there is a serial killer on the prowl, we should walk in pairs. You know what I mean? Like pair up to go to the bathroom, pair up to go on a jog, bring a big scary dog, like you know what I mean? Bring a man, bring a gun. I don't we're in Texas. Bring a fucking gun. Okay, bring a couple guns. You know what I mean? Um I'm thinking about I have a gun. Anyways, I'm thinking about like they have like these shoulder harnesses or whatever, chest harnesses for the next time if I like want to go out to the park with the kids by myself. And we go into the trails and into the woods and whatnot. And then I was like, oh my god, it's really just me and the kids whenever I go out there. And yeah, like my eldest son is like he's older, he's taller than me and shit like that, but still he's my kid. And the thing is that he will always be my son. And so I'm the kind of girl that's just like being in Texas is how it is, guys. So everybody has a gun in Texas. I'm just gonna be honest. Everybody's got a little fucking piece. I got a couple, right? Got like 4 or 5. So here's the thing. It's just something where everyone's caring. Everybody's fucking caring, and if you're not caring, that's fine. But here's the thing: I've been the victim of a bunch of different like violent things. I just don't look. Next time, it's just either gonna be you or me, and somebody's gonna get it. Okay? Yeah, I just don't give a fuck, and that's how it is. That's how it is. There's like a certain type of violence that you're kind of growing up in Texas. You just are conditioned to, you know what I mean? And so yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, I was talking to my friends. Every one of my friends has a gun, by the way, and they're all like girls, and they're all victims of sexual assault, stuff like that. Um, some of them are felons, and they're not allowed to have guns. But I'm not gonna tell you who because I'm not a fucking snitch. But yeah, it's just being a girl here. It's fucking scary. Or also, like I said, living in a city, whatever. Um, but everybody has one, so it doesn't fucking matter. Um, yeah. But yeah, they had their I was like, "What's a good holster, girls?" And every single one of my fucking friends was like, "There's this one that's like a fucking chest holster." And I was like, "That's cool. Thank you. Thank you." They're like, "It's great for jogging." And I'm like, "That's what I needed to hear. That's what I needed to fucking hear." But yeah, I thought that was really crazy. I don't like Houston though. Here's the thing. I don't like Houston. It's different. I love San Antonio. And maybe it's cuz like, I was raised there a little bit, but like it's nostalgic and it's always going to be home to me. But I also love New Orleans. I love New Orleans possibly more than I love San Antonio. I don't know. It's a tie because they're also sister cities. They both have like this beautiful architecture and the way the layout is and the water and I don't know. I don't know. Houston also has water too, but I just fucking hate Houston. I don't like Houston. I'm sorry. Look, I fucks with H Town. I really do, but I just don't like it's. It's different. It's different, right? Like we were at a grocery store and this dude was like breaking into a car. You just walk past it. I ain't gonna stop him. It's none of my fucking business. I may be half white, but I ain't that fucking white. I didn't see shit. I don't have my glasses on. I'm legally blind. I didn't see anything. But nobody was in the car. It wasn't like he was holding a family hostage. He was just breaking into a car. You think I'm gonna get fucking shot and stabbed by a crackhead? I'm not. It's just your bad fucking luck day. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm not. I don't give a fuck. That sucks. I have to go. I mean, we don't need to call the cops. Tell what he look like. They're not gonna find him. He's gonna get away with it. That's the problem. Or at least he'll get away with it. Unless like Grizzy. Grizzy Hood News. You guys know about her? She's really cool. Grizzy Hood News. She does like all the news around Houston and shit like that. She's really cool. Anyways, I love Baphomet. But yeah, the thing about like Baphomet that I really love is the idea of like something else, the idea of anything else. I think that all of our history has been like taken from us and rewritten by Abrahamic faiths, the Judaism and Judaism. No, but like every single one of them, like every single Abrahamic faith has like stomped out anything else, and just the idea of something else, something completely different. It's just so tantalizing. The idea of just something else, please, anything else. Any other stories you guys got? I'm a story eater. I devour stories, and when there's something else, something a little different, that increases the palate, helps you develop more. Here's the cool thing about stories. Okay, here's the cool thing about stories and learning about different gods and goddesses and whatnot. It's fun. It's fun. And like people are like, oh, you're gonna go to hell. Like if you want to be a pussy ass bitch and scared your whole life, that's fine. I'm not knocking it. I have been there before. Okay. Um, it's fucking lame. It's boring. And if I'm lucky, I get 60 to 80 years of what being a pussy ass bitch, being too scared to investigate something. You guys sound like dogs. Like, and I'm not trying to be rude, but like, there's nothing wrong with having your faith and also growing and learning about others, having perspective. It makes you develop more as a person. And if your faith is to God and you say it is as it is, great, fantastic, then why are you so scared to ask questions? Like, and I mean, there was this one girl, she was like, on Facebook, of course, she was like, Halloween is bad because there's going to be like a witch market, like a Halloween market somewhere. All right. And some girl went on there immediately and was like, Halloween's bad. It teaches kids that it's okay to get candy from people as long as it's at that person's house. And it was like a post about teaching why Halloween's so bad. And all I said was, Jesus fucking Christ. Because I troll all of the Christians here. I'm sorry, I do. When they start on me, I start trolling on them. And then they were like, wow, you must be really fucking sad. And I was like, well, at least I'm not fucking bored. And here's the thing. If God created everything, as you guys say he did, if God created everything, then God knows who I am. Jesus knows who the fuck I am. And God created a punchline too. You know what I mean? Like, if God created all, then he created a fuck ass joke too. And I'm gonna tell it. Cause if everything is holy, and so is this next fucking joke. I know one. So that's really funny. Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, it's true. Like if God created all, then God created a fuck ass joke. And damn it, I'm gonna fucking tell you one, okay? Um, yeah, yeah. And that's just so funny because they don't really have anything else to say about that. They're always like, you should go to church and you should give everyone your money. And I'm like, how about this? How about I keep my money? I don't go to church and I just live my life however I want. Because if God created all, then He created an ounce of freedom. You know what I mean? Like, and here's the thing: I do enjoy AA. I think AA is fantastic. I think therapy is fantastic, and things of that nature. Things that help heal and soothe a shattered soul. I think that's fantastic. I think religions of all shapes and sources are interesting. Okay, are they fantastic? No, but golly, are they interesting? Yes, they are. Now, do I fucks with them all? No, but do I actively, violently research all of them? Yeah, I do. But my favorite are the occult stuff because, like, it's just I don't know, it's different, right? And it's like hidden, but the occult has become so mainstream that there's a lot of misinformation out there now, which is fine because I think that's how it should be. I think it really, if you got a good sniffer, you'll find out the truth. You ask the right questions, you'll end up butt naked, hog-tied at a party. I don't know, but if you ask the right questions, if you ask the wrong questions, um, luau, you know what I mean? Anyways, so yeah, but here's the thing. The truth is, I don't know. But I am insatiably curious. I like hunting down stuff. I get like I don't know, wild hair up my ass, and I get excited and I go sniffing around, and I'm just like, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? Um, yeah. Oh my god, did you know that Danny Elfman did the music for Red Dragon? And I was like, you son of a bitch, you fucking whore. No, I'm kidding. You slut. No, I'm kidding. But I do love Danny Elfman, right? I love his music, and I've been obsessed with him since I was a kid. And I was like, I loved Red Dragon, and I knew, but like I didn't realize. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a thread connecting things. I didn't know he did the music for Red Dragon, and I was like, I stopped cooking. I was like, Danny Elfman did the music for Red Dragon. I know that's so fucking lame to be like, blah, 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 but yeah, I don't know. I thought I'd just throw it out there. What else? Um, mm, yeah, I don't know. Mm. I was listening to this one lady. She's trying to take down one of those like little Masonic organizations. I mean, just random. Yeah, this one lady. She's trying to because like her boyfriend. Every time she marries somebody, he accidentally. I don't know why. She's like some ex Scientology bitch, right? And like fuck Scientology. Scientology is so fucking crazy, but it's something different, and so it's interesting. Just like Aleister Crowley shit, it's something different, so it's interesting. I love seeing a good psychotic man with money just do the dumbest shit and people listen to him. I love it. It's so fucked up. It is so fucked up. Like every time I see somebody, like even nowadays, that are like, I love Aleister Crowley, and like they're all in like they're in it to win it, and they're like, we do rituals every blah, 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 right? Like the people that are psychotically obsessed with him and like follow the religious Dialma or whatever. I love it though. I love it. I love it. Is it wrong for me to love observing a person? Can I not people watch right outside your window? Am I not allowed to watch your family sit down for a fine meal while wearing a fucking ski mask? What's wrong with that? No, but I do love observing a person. And so I be observing them. Okay, I'm just a good theater kid. I'm not fucking crazy. They taught me this in theater. Okay, observation and mirroring. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, just fucking Joe, just fucking Dexter. Anyways, no, but yeah, observation. I'm really good with observation skills. Like autism. No, I'm kidding. But what the fuck was I saying? Watching you outside your window. What was it? Fuck if I know. I can't remember what I was saying. Hold up, wait. I don't know what I was talking about, but I was talking about like this little lady trying to take down some. It's not a Masonic organization, but it's adjacent. It's like one of the organizations for like rich hoity-toity boys with money or whatever, and like they go around like fucking call girls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like just like they have parties and they like do their like business transactions and then they go fuck call girls or whatever. I'm sorry, they're not called call girls anymore. Escorts, sex workers. There we go. There we go. Um, yeah. Sorry, my brother's aunt was a call girl one time. Um, so anyways, yeah, there's just like so this lady, each one of her husbands had ended up being a part of this personal like this little fucking like society or whatever. And I'm just like, girl, how do you shoot your shot 2 times at the same fucking organization? I was like, girl, you are attracted to them like stink on shit. What the fuck? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I was like in this weird part of YouTube and I was just observing stuff and I was like, what's going on here? And this lady was like, I have receipts on sex workers that this organization has paid, and we're going to get them together. We're going to take them down. I was like, girl, you are one girl and you have vengeance for both of your ex husbands being a part of this organization. That's fine. I love a good vengeance story, but I don't think you're going to win this one. And if you do, fantastic, excellence, because I just love observing a good vengeance story. But at the same time, it's like I'm just observing, I'm just watching, I'm just looking, you know what I mean? Seeing what's going on and finding it ironic. And yeah, if there's something, if there's one thing somebody that was like a 33rd degree Mason taught me is that you shouldn't trust everything everyone says and you shouldn't believe everything at face value. And people do lie a lot. And there's like a lot of mishandling of information. There's a lot of sleight of hands, a flick of the wrist. There's a lot of bullshit. Okay, life is full of bullshit. And you can only really trust yourself and what other people present to you could in fact just be a lie or a trick or a show. And yeah, yeah, it's very interesting. But it's I don't know. I don't it's whatever. Um now do I care if organizations pay for sex workers and fly them across if secret societies, I'm sorry, pay for sex workers and fly them across state lines? No. But I think that if you're married and your wife doesn't know that you're fucking hookers all the time. I think it's kind of fucked up to be like, you know what I mean? But also, as somebody who knows sex workers and sex work and stuff like that, it's a very dangerous game for women to play, men too, but it's a very, very dangerous game. I, whenever a man thinks that he owns a woman, even if she is a sex worker, um, like her pimp or something, like, right? Let's just say, for instance, like whenever a pimp owns a girl, whatever, it's very hard for her to get away and get out, without dying or just getting lost in like skin trade and shit like that. I known a couple of them that got out, and I'm very grateful that they got out when they did. But I know that's scary. I don't sit there. I'm not trying to like bash sex workers, but it is very dangerous, and it's very dangerous. And I think that the quicker they can get out and do like a plutonian transformation, like a transformation worthy of Hades court, I think that they should. I think that they really should. And if you are a sex worker right now, I think that it is important that you get out before you like capture the attention of somebody that you don't want to. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because yeah, I don't know. It's aggravating. But then also, as an astrologer, I know that there are compulsions that we have, like also through astrology and therapy. I understand that there's like a compulsive nature um, between desire and fulfillment and being insatiable and having something that hits that correctly, dings all the boxes in the list, or checks off the boxes and things, checks off the boxes in the list. And I understand that. Like, I understand. I should have gone. I should go to. I still can. I could go to school to be a therapist. But here's the thing. I think that just a lot of people stay within the confines of a situation that is fucked. And the quicker you can get out of it, the better. Because there's so much other things you can be doing other than being like stuck between a rock and a hard place and just getting crushed to death slowly. But now, listen, some people, and not to be rude or anything, but like some people, they need to be crushed. Like there is, like they personally seek the crushing. It's, God, I've known so many family members that I've tried to help, and you cannot force anybody to want better for their life. And so you have to just detach and cut them off and push them away and click them out and just erase their existence from your memory, because it's easier that way than constantly falling for tactics. It's You have to go no contact with certain people who do not wish to have a better life, who actually do revel in such things, and that's fine. I'm not trying to shame anybody. I think shame is a huge issue. Shame and fear and how do you say, leverage, blackmail. There's a lot of stuff that keeps somebody within the, I don't know, grasp of certain people, and it's very sad. It's truly tragic and very sad, because I just want everybody to win. I want everybody to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and safe to come home and have some sense of safety. But is that reality for everyone? No, no, it's not, and it's fucked up, and I hate it, and I just have to get over it because I can't push what I think is right on other people. But if you're there and you need a help out of the hole, I have a hand. You know what I mean? A rope, a ladder, whatever you need. A candelabra. Do you want me to knock somebody in the head? We could play Clue. I'll hide a body. Are we playing Clue? Is that weapons? A candelabra, a rope, a knife, a screwdriver, a ladder. I hit the guy with the ladder. That's a murder weapon. It's a ladder. It's a 14-foot ladder. I'm just kidding. Um, okay, what else? Yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it. Yeah, I love a good story, and so whenever I hear about like different things, I get excited or whatever. Somebody said, because today is September 10th, somebody was like, don't forget to put out cookies in the shape of like airplanes and jet fuel out for 9/11 tonight, like that he comes and visits your house. It's like, no, 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 no. I laughed way too hard at that meme. It was like, "Don't forget to leave out jet fuel and airplane-shaped cookies tonight." Oh my god. I thought that was funny. But then again, I think a lot of things are funny. A lot of people don't think it's funny, and that's fine. Okay, what else? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Why am I saying these things? I don't fucking know. I love learning about um Babylonian times, but everybody always tries to like I feel like it's just left over from the crusades and shit, like just trying to make everything about Christianity, like even the myths about Viking or Norse gods and things like that have been heavily Christianized, like even Ragnarok has been heavily Christianized. Like everything's always leading back to like the Christian mythos. Like they're trying to tie up loose ends to make sure that they get their fucking into the world whatever. And it's so embarrassing because people are like I said before, people are just like they can have a fucking hard on for the end of the world. And I'm like, you guys are fucking lame and you guys are the giant circle jerk of fucking losers. Like, you want the world to end? Have you ever seen the life cycles of a butterfly? Like, have you ever seen a jar full of human teeth? Jiggle jiggle. No, like there's just like a lot of stuff you could do. And you done everything? Oh, I just want the world to end. I want the cities to run with blah. I think that what you really need is a fucking pacifier, you pussy ass baby. Oh, you want the world to end? You want to kickstart an apocalypse? You sound like a fucking baby. Like, I want God to come stop. Come stop what? Like the people destroying the planet are the ones who want the end to happen. And I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid. You're losers. Grow up. Because they act like they don't own the like airplanes. They act like they don't own all the oil fields. They act like they aren't the ones pumping the whole planet filled with like shit. Like they act like they're not the ones in charge. They're like, oh, if only my hands weren't tied. You're the 1%. What the mean? Your hands are tied? What are you talking about? Your hands are tied. Tied to what? Your dick? Grow up. What the fuck are you talking about? If only my hands weren't tied. Okay. That's cute. Does that come in men's size? That's adorable. Does that come in men's size or does it just toddlers? Like 4T? Does that come in 4T? Is that what you wear? Pampers? You need someone to change your pampers. I'm just kidding. Just losing it. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love a good story. I love a good mythos. I love a good mythology, but I live in South Texas, and so the overarching mythology is like, Jesus and whatever. But like, I love a good story. I love writing stories. I love making stories up, making shit up. I love listening to, I don't know, like people who are pagans. I fucking love pagans. They're so cute. They're so sweet because they're like, I am devoted to this deity, blah, 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 blah. And they revolve their entire universe around this deity. And through that revolution and like revolution, through that interaction, that entanglement, right? They change that archetype and that archetype changes them. And it actually is like a real a dance that happens between deity, archetypical deity, whatever it is, and human. And observation and like it's something real. There's something real that happens between pagans and their gods, whatever they are, and it's beautiful and magnificent to participate in, look at, and whatever. And so the reason why I like Baphomet is also that's also another thing like that, seeing just difference of story, difference of belief, difference of faith. It's delectable. It's beautiful. I had a friend that was like really into certain deities, and there is a relationship. There is an intimate relationship, and I think that's what it is. I crave observing intimacy, not in a freaky ass way. I don't put fucking cameras in the bathroom like that one asshole in Houston. But I do crave a certain intimacy and honesty within relationship, and especially within friendship. And that which you could have with deity, whatever you want to call it, it's beautiful. And it also changes you from within, and then it radiates without. It radiates. Yes, the word radiator, catalytic converter. No, but it does. It radi. You could tell somebody's changing through worship, and it's just beautiful. It's fantastic. It's magnificent. I love seeing it. I love seeing things, but I don't like being on people's radar. God, such a fucking weirdo. I'm like, I'm a fucking creep. That sounded extremely creepy. Me, I'm in a ski mask outside your window with my fucking loudspeaker listening to Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Deluxe edition. Deluxe edition, Scoob. Um, but yeah. No, yeah. Yeah. No. But yeah. I love a good story. I love a good idea. Whenever my kids have ideas, I like listening to them. I'm like, that's great. You should write a story. Write a story. Put it in a binder. Come back to it a couple years later, tweak a story, and then fucking publish it. Who cares? The one thing about art is you should just publish the same thing I do with these stupid fucking YouTube videos. You just have a thought, you just put it out there, you publish it. Who gives a fuck? This is a form of art for me, just being real and honest and intimate with strangers, like in a way that's not. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like this is bullshit. Just who fucking cares? But yeah, being open and honest is a practice of like intimacy and rebellion against the plastic cookie cutter lifestyle of Abrahamic lies that I have to like constantly consume, and it's everywhere. It's in the airwaves, it's in the radio waves, it's in the bitches in the microwaves, baby girl. It's in the theta beta wave, theta beta wave waves. It's just very aggravating and annoying, and it's a full frontal assault. It's a full frontal assault on the psyche of somebody that's just so different. You know what I mean? It's like, and if you're different, you only get to play one role, and that's adversary, Satanus, evil, bedong, bad guy, like bad, evil, Satan, whatever. And I'm like, no, babe, there's other stories. Like, God damn, there's other stories. And I suggest you start reading. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's always what I suggest to people. But yeah, it's just wild. I think that I love a good story. I love being intimate and honest and open to an extent. And the thing is that another thing I want to leave off with, because I'm about to go. I realize that my relationships that fail, especially my friendships that fucking plummet, they fall out of the sky and land into the towers. But the relationships I have are that are not intimate, that are just surface level, they fail because I am pulling back and they are absolutely hiding. And I can't have a relationship with someone that's hiding. You're not the giant rat they pull out for Groundhog Day. I was Groundhog, not a giant rat. You're not a fucking groundhog, bitch. You can't hide from me and then show up once a year. Like, I need to have an intimate relationship with my friends to where I can be open and honest. And when I tell you something about something, it doesn't throw you off the edge. And if I cannot have that, then I don't want it at all. I don't want anything from you other than a hi, howdy. And I'm not even gonna give you a fuck you because we're not even that close anymore. I can't joke with you like that. Do you know what I mean? And so I realized that I had a friendship that recently failed miserably because number one, they were hiding, not just from me. And so I didn't take it so personally after I realized they were hiding from themselves. And you cannot trust somebody who actively hides from themselves and actively does not take criticism because they can't even see themselves correctly. I am my worst hater. A number one fucking crush hater. I am my if listen, I love and I hate myself. There's an ambivalence I have about my own existence, and it's something that I take my Libra scales and weigh against my heart and mind every day. And every once in a while, it teeter totters, but it eventually regulates. And so, um, but the thing with that is, if I'm being open and honest and intimate with myself, and then therefore I could go forward and do that with others to an extent. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna like give you guys my results of my gynecology appointment or whatever. Like I like well, I guess I could. It doesn't matter. But do you understand what I'm saying? There's like an extent where being intimate openly is different than. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope so. But just being real and open and honest is important. And if you have people that cannot handle that and they're on your fucking court with you, how can you go forward in life trying to be open and honest when you always have to look behind you to make sure someone's not trying to fucking stab you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you can't trust them. How can I go forward and move forward if I have somebody at my back with a weapon that I can't trust because they don't even trust themselves? It's better to just cut ties and just slowly dip, make a fucking Irish exit or what do they call it? That's about it. I keep hitting myself with this. Um, I actually wanted to come up here like an hour ago and put on some more brown lipstick, but I got this. It's called Superstay Teddy Tint by Maybelline in the color Mascara Tear. Okie dokie. In the color Cocksucker. I'm just kidding. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go put this on. Okay. These names are they I love them, but they're also funny. I don't know if you've like seen other makeups names. They're like some fucking crazy names. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go. Tomorrow is I think Thursday, and then Friday I have a hair appointment, and so I'm gonna go and maybe put conditioner on my hair and then rinse it out, and like just make sure my hair isn't as like the ends are still like super fried, but they can at least take another beating, so that's fine. Um, I don't know. Hopefully, the next time you see me, my hair is a different color. I don't know. But yeah, yeah. I don't know what I was trying to say. Any of that for? Just be honest with yourself. If you have to go to therapy, go to therapy. If you have to journal, journal. But here's the thing: I think journal is a psyop. No, I'm kidding. It's just evidence they're waiting for you. Just kidding. Journaling is a psyop. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. My friend was like, watching people cry to Alice in Chains Nutshell feels like a fucking psyop to me. And I was like, they're doing what online now? I don't know. This is I don't know. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have fun, be safe, and watch out for serial killers. How do you watch out for them? I don't know. Do you guys live in places where are you guys even allowed to have pieces? I don't know. There might be some people from the UK watching this. They're like over there with a fucking butter knife. They're like, "Oi, I got me a fucking butter knife or something." I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean. Don't hate me because one day I do want to visit. One day I do want to visit the UK, and I don't want to like fucking catch a bunch of flack because I'm sitting here like, "Oh my fucking god!" No, I'm kidding. Um, yeah, I want to visit some places. Anyways, I gotta go. Okay, I'm gonna go put on some mascara tear, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.